Okay, so a topic that is not often discussed among life coaches and many other people like spiritual advisors and counselors and relationship counselors and therapists are the aspect of emotional intelligence. What does emotional intelligence mean? It means to be able or capable of controlling your emotions and not making decisions based on what you feel. This means that you cannot get your emotions involved in everything in life. In a personal or a professional capacity, if you get your emotions involved, you're probably going to end up in trouble and in a lot of despair if you get your emotions involved in everything that's going on. So it's very important to think about the way you feel, but also consider the thing or the problem or the issue or the challenge that is making you feel that way, and then examine the feeling if it's realistic and if it's not just taking some kind of control over you, creating emotions and thoughts that should not be. One of the biggest problems though, and because we focus on relationships a lot, is that within a relationship, assumptions are usually a contributor to an emotional state that causes a problem that does not exist. So it's very important to think about it like this. For example, if you were in a long distance relationship and all of a sudden your partner does not, who used to speak to you morning till night or 1 o'clock in the morning and no longer does that, and you start assuming an affair or you're assuming something worse like that, without really knowing for sure, you will start feeling rejected and inferior and all sorts of things, and you'll start being overly jealous and overly emotional and then start to overreact. So it's very important that we do not react on our emotions. It's very important that we respond to them. And then think about how I feel and then think about the situation. For example, once again, if you think that your partner is cheating because they're far away, they don't talk to you as much as they used to, you need to think for yourself, I do not have conclusive proof of this, I do not have evidence of this, I have not seen him cheat, I do not, there's nothing that gives you any valid reason to feel the way you do. Then don't let that emotion of jealousy and fear and heartbreak and all sorts of inferiority and stuff kick in and make you feel bad. It's very, very important that we learn to control our emotions through our intelligence, to evaluate and do some introspect and look inside of yourself. But more than that, look at the situation you're confronted about and that you're emotional about, offended about, heartbroken about, whatever about, jealous about, and make sure that there's an actual reason for feeling that way, because sometimes feelings just respond to any thought and then that starts overwhelming you, and that makes you make stupid decisions. So take control of your emotions and don't let your emotions control your mind, but let your mind control your emotions.